Okay, hi guys. You might remember this if you've watched me a long time. This Love Grows Here. I made this was a Dollar Tree project. I have kept it on the end of my island since 2021 when I made that. And you can watch the tutorial. It's still on the channel, but I change out the flowers every year. And what this is, it was like 3 cubes, or they were pencil boxes, they were wood, and I painted them dark, and then I used a white like chalk paint to kind of make them look distressed. And then I took my Cricut Love Grows Here, and then this was a section that was cut off one of their garden fences, which you can use for a lot of things. And this year I used to just have like a little bit of greenery up the side, but then I found this really cute ivy, and so I weaved the ivy in the back. And all I've added now for Christmas is the pine cone, that, and this poinsettia. And you might remember these bottles. We made these as a project back in 2019, the summer of 2019. And I keep these on my coffee table in another tray that I made on this channel. So, and this is made with picture frames from Dollar Tree. It's wrapped with the nautical rope, and these were milk bottles that they sold there that were, at that time, I didn't even have chalk paint. It was white paint. I should go over them again with some chalk paint. And then they were distressed, and I change these out every year. So for these right now, blue and gold, I grabbed a poinsettia like this, which by itself, it looks like something should be in the center. So then I took one of the blues and I kind of inserted it in there. I didn't even have to hot glue it. And I added some of this stuff, but I'm not done with that. But we're gonna work on this one first. So I'm gonna add a little more of this here. So I'll probably put that behind the pine cone like that. Then I have this red flower, but I have some berry picks, some holly berry picks. Put those in there. Put one over here. A lot of eucalyptus. I usually use eucalyptus to fill in, but I'm glad I have the ivy in the back now because I think that helps out a lot with that. Where are you? Probably have to replace my foam at some point. Okay, a bit of that. I have these cute little green guys. And then I had some fun little things. I usually put like snowmen like this in those over there, but he could go in here. And I'll show you what I have that's really cute. I got these down at a store, was the cider mill, and they used to have like a really large gift shop too, closed down for many, many years, and then some people opened it up again, and that's where I got like all those vintage cards and everything. And I got that Dennis the Menace wallpaper. I don't know why they had that. They must have had that they didn't sell wallpaper in the store. It must have been something, I don't know, that they collected, or I don't know. But I did get down there Christmas ornaments that were like new in the package, retro, and I got these Santas, which I just took out of the cellophane. And they make reproduction ones like this, but these are originals, and they had a 99-cent price tag on them. I still have a couple more. So I may add them in here. And that trial is just over, so I'm washing the walls trial. And sometimes I put those in the other thing, but I think I'm going to put this snowman here because I don't know where his counterpart is. It's probably packed away with the other Christmas stuff, and if I wait till then, I'll probably put the Santas in the other thing. And then I have this nice greenery, which is nice also for the backdrop. Like that. Let's see what else. I've got got like way too much than I need. Where's the little, where is, put some more green little berries in there. Faux berries, whatever they are. I have these things, I usually put these in my Christmas because they look like iced roses to me. So hang on a minute, what is going on here with you, buddy? Come on, buddy. Let's see, where is my gray scissor? This one. I may put some of those. See, to me they look like icy roses. And I just give it a little pop of color. Some on that side. So I've got that so far. And let's see. I want to maybe add, oh, hold on. I've got some blue. Where's my blue? Some of these blue, but I'm not sure, you know, I put that in there and I'm not sure that I want to go the blue and gold route. I may use that somewhere else. I have a wreath that I made. I may stick that on. I think I'm going to put the Santas in here, so I think I'm going to go more traditional in here. So I'm going to pop these out. Everything else can stay that I put in there. Got an icy branch, and I may move the icy branch right now. Where's my white berries? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Put some white berries in there, and if I'm going to put the Santas in there, let's see if I'm going to put the Santas in there. This goes on the coffee table. So then I'm going to want some more traditional colors, and I have these icy red berries. Which I could put in there, and I have another icy red berry. Where are you, Mr. Icy Red Berry? These are really nice. I got these from Factory Direct Crafts. I can put a link in there. I think you get a discount or something. And this icy, put by the icy roses on the side. I'll kind of curve up, see. Kind of doing these two together. Excuse me. So here's a little, let's see. I'm going to take the blue out of here for now. We're not going to do blue. Okay. That's our eucalyptus. I'm going to take the blue out. So I have a couple more of these. Put these in. These are very realistic, I think. I think I got these at the same. Okay. Now I have a whole icy pick like that. Could put that here. We'll see. Let's see. Right now I have an icy pick over here, but this berry needs a little help. I need to replace that berry. Here's another green. I don't like how this one is sitting. I'm going to sit more towards the back. I'll add that one in there. Like that. Oh, and then I had these fun picks. gumdrops, but I don't know if I'm going to do the, I don't remember where I got those. They're so cute. Should I do the gumdrops in there? They're pretty cute, and it is the kitchen. And I know it's like mostly red, but it is the kitchen. And I do bake a lot of gingerbread. I think it looks cute with the gumdrops. I think it looks festive. Festive and fun, and that's what we are, right? Festive and fun. So we had a few more red berries there. I might have to fill in with some eucalyptus. I have this, I'm not sure that hold on, I've got to put my roses back because I want those, but I'm not sure I want that icy branch there. I think next season when I do this, I'm going to replace all the foam. Let me shut my glue gun off. I got my glue gun. I'm thinking that we're almost, I don't want to knot that up with too much stuff, but I have some frosty white. I may put this in these other things, and I have some holly though, red holly, and since that has the red, and I might put a little more of the red holly berries, and then I'll probably fill in with my Spanish moss from Edisto to fill up any of the open areas. Just trying to get a little pop of green there. See that? And I think I'll do a pop of green eucalyptus back here. If I can find some available foam to stick that in. So I think Mr. Snowman, you look good. If I found the other snowman, I may add him on the other side. I don't know. When I open up my other Christmas decorations. And this is a blue bead. Let me give this a snip. This may be okay for the back, being that we have some green and we have those. And there's a little pop of blue back in there. Let's see. Let me put some eucalyptus in there. I have this bushier, kind of a boxwood, I think this is. And down here, give it a little poof. And I've got some more that I can add on this side. Where should we add this? I have to talk about the Brian Walsh. I have to do a members for the Murdaugh trial and do a little bit of that. That was really wild with Murdaugh today. Okay, let's see now. So this eucalyptus, all right. And these we'll probably do somewhere else. And I've got, what else do I have? Oh boy, my little angel down. Sorry, sweetheart. I have these. These are a little fun. Let's see how they look like. A little splash of the white back there. This side needs a little filling. So let's put a little splash of white, and I'm going to fill in with something, maybe another one of these. Kind of. I definitely need to redo my foam, my goodness. Okay, I think that looks good. And maybe if I can find a small, boxwood. And I did to kind of put into there. Bring that boxwood down a little bit. Now that's looking nice and full, and the green by the, I didn't even plan that, the green they ended up by the gumdrops, which looks really good. Hardly need to put any of the Edisto stuff in there. Let's bring this, our snowman. Let's bring you a little bit front and center there. How does that look? That looks good, right? I think that looks really full, festive, and very, very vibrant, right? I think so. I always want to add something back here, maybe a little bit, but maybe another one of those, because I'm kind of like to even out. So we have, let's see, let's put one of these in the back, and that'll bring that evergreen forward and give us a little bit of, see, that looks nice. I'll put a picture on Instagram of the whole thing in case it's not showing well in the video. And I think then I'm going to move this guy just a little bit this way. There. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we got to work on our other guys. Okay, come over here. So I think, I know I have some more of those, some real branches over there, but let's see what we've got. Let's put a little bit, oh, I've got those in there, okay. So put a little bit of more eucalyptus in there. And on this side, and got some more white berries, so maybe we'll come behind. There's the coffee table, you see that it's from all sides, so let's do that. Let's do some more white. Where's my snips over here? Let's put this over here, and I usually put ribbon and like decor, like I put little ornament things there, so that gets fixed up festive. I have some holly berries. I think I'm gonna put these in here because I think I only have hold on, I don't have a good stabby point. There we go. Put that down there just to give that, because I don't have, right now I don't have one here for that. Now I could put some of these, let me see, should I put 2 icy roses in there? Why not? Let's do an icy rose. Let's do an icy rose. And come over here, we're going to do an icy rose. And that's going to leave us with 1 icy rose feeling left out, so we're going to put it in the other arrangement. I may want to take my Santas and kind of, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick them up there. As soon as I get this a little full, I can stick these guys up in here. I think they look better. And my little icy rose that wants to go somewhere is going to go back here. How's that? That little icy rose. So I put my icy rose back there. Looks good. Okay, and then I've got these, which I'll probably rearrange like 1,000 times, but I've got one poinsettia. I know I put the other poinsettia back there. It got completely covered by my snowman. So maybe I will chop this one down and add it over here to the other side. I added it in there. My other one got clobbered by my snowman. My snowman clobbered you. Let's try to pull you out a little bit. Let's see if we can do something by moving him over just a little bit. There, I think that looks better. Got some pops of red. You want some pops of red, pops of white. That white back there. Yeah, I'm good with this. I push it away now. Stop touching it. Okay. So what can we do over here? How about let's do an asymmetrical pop of green, little berry right there. And we'll see what we have for you. Let's see. I have a blue, but I don't think. Let's see what happens if we introduce a little bit, a tiny bit of blue. Might not be so bad. But could actually add the little pop of blue. I know. I just told you I wasn't going to touch this, but I'm going right there. I am adding it right there. Because it has the berries, and there is a little bit of a nice blue on one of the, not the berries, the gumdrops. Goody goody gumdrops. Okay. So how about a little bit of this? Just to give it a little bushiness. I'm going to arrange the Santas last, but kind of getting there with that. Don't want to obsess too much with it. A bit more of the green. Eucalyptus. Let's put our Santa in there. And then we need a little bit of greenery over here on the sky. I'm coming over there. Hold on, mister. Hold on, mister. Okay, let's do that. Let's see, put right, hang on a minute, let me go. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll probably put a bow here, and I gotta glue this guy in. I've had those glued in, and I don't know what happened, because I have rocks around them. Because I used to not glue them in, and they drove me crazy. They fell, And I had this guy glued, but now he's not glued. And I should put my glue on, which I am. I'm gonna glue him again because he needs to be glued again. Let's see, I have to take, see, this is the problem. That's why I glued them, because putting these rocks in and out was driving me insane. And his glue, I guess, dried up after a while. All right. I'm picking it off here. I'm going to invert this. See if my glue gun is hot enough. It's not hot enough yet. I have to wait. So I might as well take out the rocks because I know they're going to be a freaking problem on this side. I should replace some of these with my beautiful lake rocks. Okay. I think that'll be enough too. And I know my Santa fell out of there. But that's okay because I'm going to turn him over to glue him in. I'm going to turn him over to glue him into place. All right. Now, I got that. So I hope you guys are having a good, fun day. Let me get these. So I didn't use my icy branches. Let me see, maybe I can find, I know, right? I told you I was gonna leave it alone when I've made it smaller. So let's see if I can add an icy, let's try to add an icy branch. And I've had more of these, I just don't know where they are, but I have some red icy bear. I think I can do it right in the center. Like that. I think that does look nice. A little bit of an icy branch. So that looks good. And you, my friend, we have to move over here. I was just trying to get my other stuff. And see, you know, how I store stuff. You see, like, these are decoupage cans of mine. I love this one. I forgot about this holly berry. I wonder which napkin this is. I haven't seen that napkin this year. So it must have a red, or did I do that? See, I don't even remember. I think it has a red border on it. It looks really vintage like that. I love that. Gotta find that napkin. I haven't even gotten to this, like half of my Christmas napkins. It's so crazy. So many beautiful ones in so little time. Okay, let's clean up some of this stuff off the island. Blue and golds. Maybe I'll pop those in the wreath outside. That sounds like a good idea. I've got to find my wire. I have so much floral wire, and I'm going through my craft room now, and I remember putting it into these cans. It was on these, like these paddles, right? And of course, I had an issue finding it because I want to wire things on that wreath I made. I have it hanging on the door. Okay, let's see if this is warm now. Come on, are you like crap? Don't crap out on me, glue gun. Don't crap out on me. Oh my gosh, see, I should have taken all the freaking rocks out. Because now that's in place, and that's just gonna have to be where it is. I'll pick you up. There we go. What the heck? What's that bead doing That doesn't belong there. Okay. I actually think that might be an ibuprofen, and I had a bottle on the coffee table, and I think that one flopped out, and I think that's what that is. An Advil. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's where you went. Okay, so this is the front. And I think I've arranged this so this is the back. I wasn't paying attention, but let's put you over there then. And let's kind of add our little Santa. Where's our other Santa? There he is. He fell out too. Our other little Santa fell out too. Our vintage Santas. So there we go, guys. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.